Cool.
Hey everyone.
Good Sunday
Well,
morning.
we are live, but people couldn't see us.
Ah,
So real
haha.
quick, one of the things I want to show you about this. 1 second, everybody. I got to show Shannon something. Is that basically sometimes it'll
Hmm.
get you off, but if you press that little button, like we'll have a screen that's locked. But
Okay.
let's say you want to zoom into Shannon,
Whoa.
we could do it right there. Hey
Oh, yeah.
everyone.
And that's the problem that I do every
Yeah,
single
yeah.
week is forget to turn off my ringer.
Because what we might end up doing
Hmm.
is something along the lines of in that other room
Yeah.
is about like zooming in on the graph, zooming in on the whiteboard or other things like that.
Okay.
We can also post that down there
All right.
with a check mark, and that was right here where that like picture frame was.
Okay.
You can basically put one in all those different spots.
Perfect.
But now that's framed right there perfectly. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being so patient. Definitely look funny, but it's all good. So today we have a very special topic. We have a few things going on. One of the most important things
Hmm.
that we tell them about is to sign up for the webinar that's happening at
Yes.
noon today. The webinar at noon is crucial. If you own a business, if you want to expand into your marketplace, if you want to grow, go sign up for it. We'll be hosting it on estatesalecoaching.com. We'll send out the link a few minutes before the
Hmm.
video starts, and it's super important that
Yeah.
you make it. So,
Yep.
what?
What
Yeah,
have you got to lose?
yeah. What do you got to lose? It's a free webinar on how we dominate our marketplace in Metro Detroit with estate sales.
Hmm.
My name is Aaron Sapirski. This is Shannon Smits,
Hey, guys.
and we do estate sales in Metro Detroit. I think you guys can hear us good because I'm pretty sure we can hear it good on there.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna roll with it. What is our topic today, my friend?
If they don't know you, they can't flow
They
you.
can't flow you. If they don't know you, they can't flow you. That is super crucial. Let me figure out how I'm sitting and everything. So basically, the topic today is that if you are not known in your marketplace, you literally cannot be hired. And that might seem very basic and simple. Like obviously, people, they have to find you, they have to do all those things
Yeah.
to be able to hire you. And I think a lot of businesses, what they do is they put out a promotion because it's easy. They'll spend the money because it's easy
Hmm.
and then let people search for them and find them. But what happens is they're not taking responsibility.
Yep.
Yeah, and so that means that they're leaving it up to chance for other people to do the work to find you.
Hmm.
And that's a massive mistake in business, is what we've learned.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to talk to you about, is that it is your responsibility to make yourself known in your marketplace and stay on everyone's attention. Um, I actually have an interesting stat that I want to find if you
Yeah.
want to talk to them about attention.
So attention on us. We do several different things with Aaron's Estate Sales and Black Auction House and estate sale coaching to gain attention and get ourselves in front of people. We do direct mailers. I'm trying to think of all those.
We don't want to give them all the secrets. That's
I
in the
know.
webinar, That's in the webinar.
But one of the biggest, most important things I think is the follow up.
Yeah,
It's making sure that your communication that's going out is getting its true value.
I totally agree with that.
Pick up the phone. That's my big thing.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone. Don't let it go to voicemail. Don't let yourself miss the opportunity
Yeah.
to gain the benefits of promotion.
Yeah, no, that's a huge point. We see that, and I think we were just talking about that. How some people, what was the word we were using about being afraid of the phones, or being just a little like worried to pick up their phone because there's so many bill collectors, there's so many fake calls, there's so many like things that happen, and then you call business or you call person even, and you can't get a hold of them. And you don't get a hold of them, and that's a huge problem. And that's been, we've definitely dealt with that challenge through growing, and it's a huge, massive difference. Like if you're going to spend the money, that communication has to be as instant or as close to instant as possible from your company to that client, to that potential client. So the stat that I was looking up is that the average American is exposed to around 4,000 to 10,000 advertisements every single day.
My head hurts hearing that.
4,000 to 10,000 advertisements every single day. And so to have the attention of a few of you, like I was watching this, I meant to send it to you, this little video, and somebody was saying, dude, like, never get caught up in the numbers of your feeds. Never get caught up in the numbers of how many people liked it or commented or anything like that. Just keep pushing into the marketplace, keep pushing, because even if it's 4 people or 7 people or 3 people or 25 people or 1,000 people on this stream, if we can help one person with a challenge that they're having in their business, it doesn't matter. It was worth it. And if we can get them to our webinar, get them to, maybe get some coaching, take their business to the next level, like it only takes so many, like it all starts with one person. It all starts with one phone call when you're in business. And this topic of if no one knows you, no one can flow you is crucial even for a regular person. If you have a job somewhere, or if you're a real estate agent, or if you're a business owner, or if you, especially if you don't have a job, like that's a huge point as well. We see so many people that try to get a job with us that will not make them, like they will not push through. They, it's just like advertisements. Like that advertisement has to push through the other 4,000 to 10,000 advertisements a day to gain your attention, to maybe get you to a buy page where you actually submit your credit card data and do business with them. And I feel like that when we see people who come in and they're just like, hi, and they shake your hand, and it's like, dude, you need to get attention.
I know for myself, I was trained on Dale Carnegie. I make sure that when I shake the hand, you get that.
My bad. I guess it was.
I'm sorry. You make that eye contact. You make sure that you make your presence known, because it's kind of a wasted effort if not.
Yeah.
If you're going in there looking to accomplish something, accomplish it 100%.
Absolutely. No, I agree. And there we are. I love it. I'm a little bit, my shirt's a little white today, and I'm
making up for it though.
You're making up for it with
dream
all
coat
the
on.
colors. That's awesome. But you're absolutely right. Like with anything, and that's why I love companies who are like, hey, send us a video if you want to work here. Send us a 60-second video about yourself and why you want the job.
Yeah.
And I love that idea because it gets rid of all the people who are too scared to put their face out into the marketplace. And it shows you, a lot about people and what they do. But anybody who's not willing to do that, anybody who's not willing to put their, they're insecure about themselves. They're going to be insecure about the work they do. They're going to be insecure about, how to work with other people. And unfortunately, it doesn't work to build a team like that.
Especially when you're working in a very intense, like, it gets tough in some of these houses.
Yeah. It gets tough. It's a sales position. It's a tough position. It's a laborer's position. It's, but it's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
For the right people. Absolutely. One of the things that I was going to say, hey, Allison, hi, how are you? I hope that you join us on the webinar that we're hosting this afternoon. It's going to be massively helpful for anybody who wants to do more, who wants to, do more with their life, do more with their business, do more personally, do more in their own work. Join us on that. But
say hi to Kelly and my dad. Thanks, guys, for watching. We got a ton of friends on here.
Awesome.
Thank you all for tuning in.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate it. And then this is the idea, is that you're going to be hit with 4,000 to 10,000 advertisements today, but we got to spend a little bit of time with you. We got to take that attention.
Yeah.
And really that's what you want, is you want to get attention, because same thing. Let's tell them about the story of yesterday when the girl that sits over here was
Chrissy.
talking to us. Yeah.
So Aaron and I are trying to get ready, get out the door so we can start our respective sales.
Yeah.
Actually, it was 2 days ago.
Okay. Something
I was
like
just
that.
moving by so fast.
We have 2 sales this week, and one of them is today, our last day at Westland.
Yeah.
Everyone, go over there and clean that house out.
Yes,
Feel
please.
Free. They killed it this week. So
They were so good.
Well done. Yeah.
But anyway, so we're trying to get out the door. We're back at the back tables, getting some extra signage, because if they don't know where to shop, they can't shop.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's all about promotion, I'm realizing now.
Yeah.
Everything that we do.
Every action, absolutely.
So we're getting more street signs, and one of our co-working space mates mentions to us, oh, are you guys on Nextdoor? Someone was asking about an estate sale. like an estate sale company on Nextdoor.
Yeah.
Like, well, we're on Nextdoor for our own communities.
Yeah. Yeah.
But oh my gosh, here's a situation where they don't know us. They
Yeah.
don't know us on Nextdoor. We're putting out so much promo. We're doing
Yeah.
all sorts of things. And there is
This one little area of luxury homes that didn't say Aaron's Estate Sales. Mm-hmm. And so whose fault is that? It's obviously ours. Like, that's totally my responsibility to be the one that gets said by every single one of those people. Mm-hmm. And really, they said one company that shocked me. Mm-hmm. And it was crazy, but well done for that company.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
in that
something
little
there with promo that she's doing.
Yeah, they're killing it. Time for Westland sale is
It is noon to 4 today.
noon to 4.
Yep.
Noon to 4. And what's the percentage off today? Do you know?
I believe it's 60% off.
We believe it's 60% off, but I would check aaronsestatesales.com/upcoming sales and check that out for yourself.
Yes, I will also check it to make sure that I got it all correct on there.
Yeah,
so
that's actually a good point.
it's sometimes hard when you're running two different sales, two different parts of town, two totally different. Like one of them's all furniture, one of them's all smalls, and so you have to get creative with all your discounts.
60% off.
60%.
60% off.
Because the other one was like 30% than
Yeah.
50.
Yeah, I met with a client yesterday, and we agreed on like 20% off or 15% off on that second day, and then 30 or 40% off on the last day. So it changes with each sale for sure. So definitely make it out to Westland. At 12, the Westland sale starts, but also at 12, we start our seminar on how to dominate your marketplace.
Maybe I'll get them to live stream it inside the house if there's still a TV left.
That would be cool. That would be really neat, actually. Anytime. Also, with the seminar that's going on this afternoon at 12, it really dives into what we do to make ourselves known in our marketplace. Every single action that we're doing, every single, maybe not every single action that we're doing, because really it's a piece out of a 4-week coaching program.
Yeah.
That we do, but we're going to take you actually through the exact actions. So we monitor our calls every week. We monitor how many appointments that we get every week. And so we see if they're up or down. How many appointments did we make this week compared to last week? Is that stat moving in an upward direction or is it moving in a downward direction?
Yeah.
And this past week it dropped, and only by a couple sales, but it dropped like that, the appointments. So we're going to take you through the exact actions that we do when our call volume drops or when our appointments drop to push it back up so that we can keep dominating the market.
Yeah.
So,
A big part of that too is like keeping weekly stat of that.
Yes.
Because I'd rather figure this out on Wednesday than in June.
Exactly. Exactly. You want to be able to shift and change your business or with what you're doing. And this really does apply to every single individual person, because what a lot of people don't realize is that they are their own economy.
Oh yeah.
If a person is making money and spending money, inflow, outflow of cash, they are their own economy. And depending on what they create and how they create it, they can create their own economy. And they can create their own flows of income. They can create their own investments. They can create all these different things. But it's not usually something that's taught.
Yeah, but it is a fun mindset shift to have that, because I always enjoyed playing The Sims when I was a kid. I got my own like little Sims world.
Yeah.
But it's not simulated.
It's very, very real.
It's very fun. It's fun having additional revenue streams. It's
Yeah.
fun knowing that I myself am a brand.
Right.
I am a company. Shannon
Yes.
Smith is a company.
Yes. That's a huge point that I think a lot of people aren't thinking with. And so this is going to help you, the seminar, with all of that. So definitely, I'm going to just say a few more times in this video. The link is statesalecoaching.com/webinar. You can sign up there, and then we'll send you out the live link about 10 minutes before it goes live. That's going to be really exciting. So if no one knows you, no one can flow you. I love this. Grant Cardone says this all the time. It's taken from a few other places, and it's really interesting because it means promotion first. It means promotion first, and if you're writing this stuff down, which you should be on the webinar, you want to write that down, because it's not, when times are tough or when your stat goes down or when your business is not doing what you want it to do, it's really not even conserve first. Because if you conserve first and then stop your promotional actions, stop outflowing into the community, your message, then you shrink.
Yeah, you become insular. You become
Yeah.
internal.
Exactly.
instead of external.
Yeah, and by the time it goes back up again, you're smaller than what you were before. So that's a huge point. So promotion is first. That's what we're going to go over. But we wanted to say it here that basically if no one knows you, no one can follow you, it's your responsibility to get known in your marketplace. If you are a business owner, it's your responsibility to get known in your job. If you want a promotion or a raise and you're working somewhere, it's your responsibility, not the boss's responsibility, not anyone else's responsibility to notice you, but it's your responsibility to make sure that you are known as the best player in that position. You know, I joke with my wife sometimes, and she talks about, oh, I don't necessarily want to take calls at 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever. I'm like, give them to me. Let's do this. We're gonna be we're gonna be the best. We want to show that you're the best person in that whole company, and we'll do whatever it takes to make things go right. And that's what companies are looking for, to promote and to give people more money for. So, and that's the people that are the last to be cut in a financial downturn. And for you personally, if you do work for a company, that financial downturn or anything like that is still your responsibility, because you are your own economy.
Yeah, if you give it up to anyone else to decide how your life is going to play out, good luck.
Good luck. Yeah.
You're going to be frustrated with other people. You're going to be
Right.
frustrated with yourself.
Yeah.
You're not going to be in control of your outcome, which is just...
And if you find yourself doing these things or having those thoughts like, oh, my job sucks, my life sucks, I think it's really easy a lot of times for us to say like, oh man, they're killing it. I want to go do that. If I was only doing that, I would be doing so much better. And it's really like, I love the saying that the grass is greener where you water it.
Yep.
Not on the other side. It's greener where you water it, because if you go over to the other location, you're going to have to do 20 times more work than if you just made your thing go right on what you were working on.
It's part of why I like the promote first aspect, because for me personally, promote first gives me accountability.
Yeah.
It forces me to produce, because believe me, I can toot my own horn quite well.
Yeah.
But I got to have the backup on it on the product. And it's like looking at estate sale coaching.
Yeah.
We were able to come up with a product really in a beautiful time frame and
Sure.
work efficiently to do that,
Yeah.
because
It's promote first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we put the promotion out there. All right, now we've got to
Produce
really
the product.
we got to deliver. Yep.
We got to deliver it. So that's what we're doing this afternoon at 12. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. I don't know if you have anything on there.
We got Jesse,
Oh,
Jesse.
nice.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going? Amanda, Allie, how are you guys? Thank you guys for joining us. If you're still on here,
My Uncle John, thank you.
that's awesome. If you can just, if you are on here, just drop a comment or hit a like button so that we can shout you out.
We got Russ Edwards.
Awesome.
A constant supporter of mine since I was in probably 7th grade.
Awesome.
It's awesome. He's just down the street from where we're at right now.
Well done, Russ. What a winner.
Berkeley people. Gotta love them.
That's awesome. One of the things that I was talking with the gentleman over there that's also doing some promotion today is that it has to be consistent. Like, you have to take responsibility and be consistent. I want to be on the stream at 9 o'clock every single Sunday, no fail, on time, consistent. And hey, Rachel, how are you? She said, hello, boss lady and boss man. Man, good morning. Welcome to work.
Yes.
So I really love taking that responsibility for my business. And I know that anytime that I'm feeling the effect of not enough sales, not enough this, not enough that, any shortage, is that it's me. It's not the market. It's not the weather. It's not the condo association. It's what we are doing as a company. And we have to figure out how to create outside of that and to create more than those problems. And I think that's in any business.
Oh yeah, we get asked a lot, do you guys work over the winter? Because it is in our industry.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
considered that winter is like the slow season. It's when you don't get jobs, and the answer is yes. We work in the winter. We just work harder.
We just work harder. Exactly.
You figure out how to get those street signs into the ground when the ground is frozen.
That's right.
You put out extra ones because everybody's nice and cuddled up in their houses, so you got to put out extra promo to get them out of the house and go into our house and buy it all.
Yeah, and you have to put out extra promo. I mean, we go into October just hammering promotion for the next 3, 4, 5 months, because we know that every single estate sale company, what they will tell you is that, oh, winter's our slow season. Oh, it's whatever. It's this, it's that.
You can't get good sales.
You can't
in the
get
winter.
good sales in the winter.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
is a misnomer.
Yeah, our best sales have been the first week in January for the past 5 years. Our best sales of the year will happen in January. So that's a huge point. You know, it's definitely, it's our responsibility to make the market know that yes, you can do an estate sale. Yes, you should do an estate sale, and actually, it will be better than if you waited for the summertime or the spring when everyone else is going to start having their estate sales. So that's a huge point, but that's our job. That's not like there was something I heard at the conference so much. Oh, I forget what it was. Never mind. I'm sorry. It was something.
Good build up.
Yeah, it was something about like, I've definitely heard like, we stopped hiring in the winter. Oh, we actually pushed harder into hiring this winter than we ever have.
We hired a ton of people this winter, and a ton of really good people too.
Great people. Oh my God. They're really great. And now it's our responsibility to make sure that they have work, to make sure the work environment is sane and that they have fun and that they actually can win and achieve their goals, and all these different things come along with that. But without that, like if we were to just contract because of wintertime and say, no, we're not going to do this, and I'm guilty of it. I've definitely not spent as much money in the past month as I have the past 4 months in advertising, and need to lean into it. That's why we're doing these videos every week, is to get known in the marketplace, to have our face in front of people, so that they can get to know who we are, how we operate. And we operate with the same responsibility levels for our clients. And when we go into that home, it's our responsibility to make sure the house is done correctly, and to make sure that the sales handled, to make sure everything's priced right, to make sure that we can actually get people through the gate.
Yes.
When there's a gated community and the condo association, has troubles.
I had almost forgotten about that for a solid 6 hours. Thank you.
That's because it's Sunday. Like, it's over now.
Exactly. Well, and I think that's a big part of it, because I'm listening, and there's like a part of me that's like, oh gosh, this is a lot of things to handle. This is a lot of responsibility to take on. Oh gosh, that's another situation that you got to handle. But it becomes fun, because when you handle things, that anxiety goes away.
Yeah.
It's
when
not,
you don't handle it that it just sits there and
oh yeah, it's like having a little spiky ball that you're holding onto at all times. It's always going to hurt you a little bit.
Yeah.
But you got to just hand it off. It was the weirdest analogy.
Yeah.
I realized it did not make a whole lot of sense. But if you handle your stuff, then the emotions don't become overwhelming.
The second you go from total effect to cause over it, the second you do that shift in your mind, all of a sudden it's solution oriented, it's positive, it's that relief is 100% there. And this is like, we're definitely going into all of these things really heavily on the seminar that I'm giving at 12. And we will we'll both be on there to make sure that we answer all your questions, to make sure that we help with whatever's needed, to make sure that the streams are solid, and that you can actually see everything that's on the screen, and that I don't look all like a glowing angel like I do right now.
This is Sunday, Aaron.
This is Sunday. Hey, I kind of like this. I should do this every Sunday. But definitely hop on there. Definitely come to some estate sales. If we've been working a lot with other people in our field lately, a lot of other estate sale companies, a lot of realtors, a lot of probate lawyers. And so if you're on here and you fall in one of those categories, reach out to us. I got another email just the other day about, hey, I watch your videos. They're really great. I need help with this. And we are here for that.
Yes.
And same thing for our employees. If you're watching this, we tell them all the time, but if there's something that you are struggling figuring out how you can be cause over it, or how you can actually do something about it, let us know, because we would love to help. We've definitely grown our business, especially over the past 6 months. It's been crazy shifts. It's been crazy hurdles to overcome, and we're killing it now.
Yeah, and it feels good.
Yeah.
Like, there are things, because running a business, there's always going to be that thing that comes up to you like, how do we handle this?
Yeah.
The speed at which we move through those obstacles now is like,
yeah,
it's like a beautiful orchestral piece or something. It just, everything hits just right.
Yeah.
because we're on to solving it.
Yeah.
We're not constantly looking in rear view. We're looking at, all right, how do we get past the obstacle? What's the next one?
I think what brings you actually through that obstacle a lot faster would be having big enough goals. And this is something that we talk about all the time, but I think it's very difficult to do that action of, hey, just push past it. Hey, just do this about it. Hey, get over it, that type of thing. Unless the goal is big enough where it's like, yeah, that problem is way smaller than my goal. I can just handle it because I'm going after a bigger purpose, because I'm doing something that will actually change lives, my life, my family's life, my staff's life, my community's life, whatever it is. The one other thing I wanted to circle back to, if people don't know you, they cannot hire you. They cannot do business with you. And because they just don't know who you are, period. And that's, and that's one of the things that we realized is our biggest problem in business. And I think every business owner's largest problem is that there's not enough new customers. There's not enough new clients. There's not enough of that. And the responsibility falls on the business owner of getting out of non-existence, getting known in that marketplace. And so I was going to say this one last thing. I don't know how long we've been on it. For like 35 minutes. Killing it. But the direct relationship to how hard you promote or how hard you push into the marketplace is in direct relationship to how you feel about yourself or your service, period. So if you are unsure about your service, if you're unsure about yourself, if you are insecure about yourself, all these things are what's holding you back from getting on a live stream, from sending a video message to a client and saying, hey man, I was just thinking about you. I have this plan, like let's do business, It is in direct relationship to how you feel about your service or yourself.
Oh yeah. One of the most fun things that I've sold lately is actually the mansion that we're renting out for, as I'm calling it, GrossCon, because it is on Grosse-Ile.
Grosse-Ile. For those of you who are in 100 different states, Grosse-Ile is a little island around here. It's not gross. Like the type of term.
It's in the French term, gross, which is big.
It's not that big though.
It's not, but
whatever. So go ahead.
It's the French. I don't know. So, knowing that we're hosting this awesome event, we're doing like VIP master suites where you can go down there, stay for 2 nights, 3 days, all inclusive, food, everything, and you get to watch the Grant Cardone GrowthCon. Yeah,
all 3 days streaming live.
Yeah. It was one of the most fun things to sell because I know what conventions do and conferences do for us.
Sure.
I know what Grant Cardone's done for our teammates. This is going to be just an electrifying weekend.
That's actually a great point. I'm glad you bring it up because there's some people on this feed right now that could join into that. And even Matt Bullock, I know you're in Illinois, but maybe you should come up here.
It's a short trek.
Unless you're already going to GrowthCon in Vegas. But hey, maybe hit us up. So we're doing a special 3-day event. It's 2 nights, 3 days. We rented out this mansion. We're doing this basically, it's a huge networking event in business growth conference. And so we'll be streaming GrowthCon all 3 days, Grant Cardone's GrowthCon from Vegas, live stream. And then in between those, we'll have different seminars, workshops on branding, personal brand, Instagram, social media, and then also your company implementing different things that we teach in our coaching program. And it'll be huge. It's going to be of massive value. We're going to have a night where it's like grill the bosses, and
I'm so excited about
we're going to cook, have a grill out. Companies that we're going to be able to work with, and even like real estate agents or different types of people. Like, we want you to embark on this event. I wish I would have put it on the feed so I could pop up what the house looks like,
because it's
sweet. It's going to be awesome. A great event. It's going to really shift the mindsets. We're bringing our staff, and we want them to think bigger. We want them to be more creative and to see how they can push past their barriers. And that's what this is going to do for them and for us. Hit us up. You can DM us, or you can also call the number at the bottom of the screen, leave a message. I am not going to give you my personal number, but just kidding. My personal number is 248-331-6330. You can feel free to text me at any time of any day, and I will get back with you ASAP if you're interested in anything.
Yep,
or
same
have
here.
Any questions?
248-376-4474.
Yeah.
Ask us questions, text us.
Yeah. If you have anybody that needs an estate sale, you know anyone who could potentially need an estate sale in the future, we're here to help. If you need help in your business, if you need help dominating your marketplace and really securing your advertising and your marketing, go to our seminar at 12. Make sure you hit up that seminar at 12, which is estatesalecoaching.com/webinar. And we're going to get out of your hair. I know Will joined. Hey, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for joining us. Matt is still on here, so you should definitely come up in a couple weeks for GrowthCon. We're going to hold a big event.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, do you have any other things that you'd like to push out before we head out of here?
No, I'm just excited for webinar.
Webinar is going to be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to finish writing it up right after we get off of here.
Nice. I'm also excited to work out the menus for GrowthCon as well.
For GrowthCon.
GrowthCon.
Yeah, I love it. Awesome. See you guys later. And we'll see you at the sales as well.